Yo, what is up guys, AK Goon here, and this is my review of Saints Row 3 Remastered. It came out recently but not a lot of people actually spoke about it, so I thought I'd give my opinions on it, show you guys what they improved, what could have been a bit better in this Remastered, and I'll give my verdict on it at the end as well. So what is new in this Remastered Saints Row 3? Well, for starters, you've got new textures. The textures in this game are a lot better than they were in the first one. You can really see that with the textures on surfaces of things, how the light refracts off it, and you can tell, especially if like you look at something that's concrete and the light comes off it, you can see it scatters a bit into the concrete itself, and it looks really nice. Lighting is another one that they've improved. With the original compared to the remastered, you can see that the lighting is a lot better. Scenes have a lot more dynamic range, colors look a lot better in the daytime, especially the sky compared to the actual roads and stuff. It looks all good, it looks well lit, and in night time as well, in the dark is done very nicely. They've got the ambient occlusion done very well as well, and you can tell that they did remap, re-engineer, redesign the lighting as well. On top of this, I'd say that the frame rate that I was getting personally was beautiful. It was very good, especially with the improvements they made. I was still getting 60 FPS. I've only got an RX 580, it's about 150 quid for that graphics card. To run it at 1440p max settings, that takes a lot of horsepower. And with the game being well optimized, I was getting good frame rates, so there's no issues there. And another thing to note is that the settings are very good. They are plentiful. There's loads of things there you can toggle on and off, what you can change in there. And overall you can tell that they did care about this remaster. However, with that said, there are some things that they could have improved in this game, and I'm going to get into that right now. For one, I thought that the effects were a bit lackluster, especially the explosions. You can see that there's not much detail there. The smoke effects look bad, the fire effects look bad, and it just doesn't look like something you'd expect to see in 2020. Maybe if you run a mobile game that'd be acceptable, but not on a gaming PC title. Also, I noticed that the driving and car mechanics are also still weird. I've always had this thing with Saints Row where the driving in the games isn't the best. It feels really artificial. It doesn't really feel like you're driving the car that you are, and I feel like they could have just fixed this, and it would have been a small tweak that they could have done in this remaster, breathed some new life into it. I'd also say that the damage the cars receive is is over the top, as you would expect with the Saints Row game, but I feel like they could have maybe tweaked it a little, made it a little bit more realistic, made the cars a bit better to handle, make them actually feel like real cars. And this goes for the motorbikes as well. The motorbikes in this game are really bad. If you compare it to GTA, which obviously you would, this game is pretty much compared to GTA in all aspects. The driving mechanics in GTA are a lot better than they are in Saints Row, and I feel like Saints Row could just take from that. Now, as it's a remaster, they could have easily added more things to this game as well. And similar to how Gearbox did with Borderlands, they released that Moxie DLC before 3 came out. They could have done the same thing with Saints Row, not necessarily release a whole new DLC, but just add some new missions, maybe even like a side mission or two, and just overall just give us more content this time around. To link into that, I'd say that the AI, especially your companions, are very fucking stupid. The AI that you fight against the enemy, they are also fucking stupid. And the police are incredibly fucking stupid. Gang members will be shooting you, but the police will only be focused on shooting you and no one else. They could have fixed this. It's not hard to fix AI, and they could have done a better job here. The AI in this game is just terrible. It is ass. Furthermore, I feel like they could have improved the player models. They still look like cartoons. They don't look very detailed, especially the faces look really weird. They don't look like something out of 2020. And especially NPC models that you see in the street, a lot of them are repeated. You will see the same person over and over again, and in 2020 having a game have that, it's immersion breaking, and it's not something you'd expect to see in this generation of gaming. And finally, my last gripe with this game is that they could have given us more, maybe new cars, new weapons, new clothing, new upgrades you can do to cars in the garage. And to link onto that, the actual detailing of the cars in my opinion is bad if you compare it to a game like GTA 5, which came out firstly in 2013. Let's not forget, comparing it to something like that, you can see that the detailing in the cars is really weak. It's not nice, and the cars just look like toy cars. They really do just look like Hot Wheels, and in a bad way, not in a cool way. Now let's put all that aside and go straight into the verdict. I think that this is a good remaster, and if you liked Saints Row, then you should go get this. It is fun to play the game again with a lot better graphics, a lot better lighting, and it does feel maybe not a AAA title from 2020, but you will definitely enjoy it, especially with how lackluster the current library of releases has been so far. And with that said, my review of Saints Row 3 Remastered has been wrapped up. If you liked this video, please leave a like, comment down below what you want me to review next, and please subscribe. Peace out.